Hey, it is Ashley with Keller Williams up in Everett. If this is your first time to my channel, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I give a lot of good information about real estate, how to buy a home, how to prep for your buyer consultation, how to prepare your house for sale, and all of that stuff. So go check it out. Tons of great videos there. So, okay, let me get to what I want to talk to you about today. So I just went to an economic summit about the city of Everett. So there was some great stuff about the development, but the thing that I really want to talk about is the cost to buy, okay? Because I know that there are a lot of people out there who want to buy a home and they're thinking about buying a house, and that's what they're doing. They're thinking. They're sitting on the fence and they're watching houses go by left and right. They're worried about things like, well, what if I get in a bidding war and all this stuff? And I'm here to tell you, a bidding war is the last of your worries. A bidding war is the last of your worries. What you should be concerned about is appreciation and affordability, because the cost to buy a home in the Everett area, and this is similar in Seattle too. So I mean, you know, if you're thinking about buying a condo or a house in Seattle, you have the same problem. Okay, so I went and I got some numbers because I just did a video. Okay, so I went and I got some numbers. The condo market, for example, okay, is just blowing up. All right. I mean, I don't know if you've shopped for a condo recently or looked at those listings, or if you're thinking about getting a condo, but it is increasingly difficult to get a condo under $200,000 that is decent. Okay. I mean, it's going to be the way that it is in Seattle. Like in Seattle right now, I mean, you're basically looking at $350,000 to $400,000 plus to get a condo, and that's a one bedroom. That's not two bedroom. That's not like let me get my family in there. Okay, so. That's for one bedroom, sometimes in some cases just a studio. Okay, so here in Everett, okay, so this includes all of Everett and parts of Mukilteo, and I think some snippets of Marysville as well. Okay, in 2016 there were 1,031 condos sold, and the median price, get this, the median price was $248,000. Okay, $248,000. Okay, so you're worried about, people get worried about bidding wars. Okay, so now let me give you some new data. 2017 just passed, right? We just closed it out. Okay, the cost to buy, the median cost of condos in 2017 in the Everett area was $281,000. Okay, do you know what that is? That's an increase of $33,000. Okay, that's a 13% increase. Okay, so people get worried about, oh man, if I get into a bidding war and I have to go up $5,000. I mean, you worried about $5,000, and we're talking about $33,000. Okay, and here's the thing: at this economic summit, this guy said that he thinks that the cost to buy is going to be about 8% more. Well, not in the condo market. It's going to be more in the condo market. Okay, so let me get to houses. Okay, so you're looking at a house. Okay, so you're in Everett and you want to buy a house. Okay, 2016. $394,000 was the median price. Okay, $394,000 was the median price. All right, I mean, everybody knows, if you're shopping really hard, I mean, you could get something. There's some at the lower price point, but the median price, $394,000. 2017, so just 1 year later, $429,000. $429,000 was the median price. That is an increase of $35,000 to get that place. Okay, so now here's the thing, I mean, you have to examine your thinking. That's an 8% increase, actually. It's almost 9%, 8.8% increase. Okay, so what you have to examine in your mind is this. So let's say you had bought in 2016, okay, and let's say you had to go I don't know, 5,000 over list, and you ended up somewhere in the median, like at 390. That is still cheaper than 429 plus a bidding war. Okay, so I mean, if you're worried about bidding wars, I mean, you just got to get that out of your mind. Connect up with an agent, someone like me, who can win you your house. Okay, and get in there and start taking. I mean, if you're renting right now, taking that money and putting it into your home. Okay, putting it into your home, because here's the thing. Like I said in my video on Facebook, the problem is we have shrinking inventory. So low inventory, appreciation, and increases in interest rate. I mean, those things are killing you right now. They're killing you. Like, if you're thinking about buying, you have to stop thinking and you have to get into action right away. I mean, let me pull up this other stat too, because I had a couple of clients that bought during the sort of slower season, the quote unquote slower season here during winter time. Where everybody's like, oh man, houses don't sell during that time. Well, not these days. Okay, and if you go back and you look at what the median price in January of 2017 was, it was $400,000. You know, if you're like, oh man, I want to wait till the busy time. The busy time is like summertime. You know, we're talking about July, August, even sometimes into September. Median prices, June, $440, July, $435, August, $446. So, I mean, you know, we're talking greater than 10% increase on median price for the house if you wait, okay? So, I mean, I encourage you now to get to work on this. I encourage you now to get to work on it because it's just going to be worse. Like this is 2017 numbers. Okay, so you need to basically increase all of these numbers by almost 10%. So the predictions say August, if it was like almost $450 to buy a house, it's going to be almost $500,000 this year. It's going to be almost $500,000, the median price, almost $500,000. So you think about that, and you think about, you know, there are some people that they're cool at the $500,000 price point, okay? But if you're at the lower price point, like you're trying to get into a house and you're only approved for like 200 or 250 or hitting that 300,000 is going to really break your bank. I mean, you're going to be in for a world of pain if you wait. A world of pain. I mean, and you know, maybe, you know, some people are going to hear this video and some people are just going to say, well, if I can't get one, then I can't get one. I guess I'll just keep renting. Well, I mean, that's an idea. Okay, but you might want to reconsider that when you think about the cost of rents. When you think about the cost of rents, because the cost of rents are ridiculous. Like he was citing the rents, man. I'll post the video, but he was basically saying that the rents in the Seattle area are comparable to that of New York City. Now, I don't know the last time you went to New York City, but last time I was in New York City, I was thinking to myself, how the hell do people afford to live out here? Okay, that's what's happening here. People, and you've probably been asking yourself that question. How the hell do people afford to live out here for like 2 years now, 3 years now, 4 years now? And if you've waited 4 years when we've been having double-digit gains in value for 4 years, do you know how much money? I mean, that's like over 4 years. Like you gotta start taking the long view here. Over 4 years, that's 40% increase. Okay, and that's a median 40% increase. That doesn't take into account like the increases at certain price points. Certain price points have not been increasing by 40%. They've been increasing by 40% in a year. They've been increasing by 50% in a couple of months. And I mean, I just can't stress enough how urgent it is for you to get into gear. If you're thinking about buying and you really want to buy and you're committed, you have to make the decision and you need to get to work right now because it is costing you thousands. I mean, you're worried about maybe having like 1 or 2 competing offers and you having to go over $5,000 or $10,000. Well, if you wait 1 year, you're going to be spending $35,000 more. $35,000 more. And that does not take into account increases in interest rates if you're financing your house. It does not take into account increases in interest rates if you are financing your house. Okay? So that is my video. If you like the video, hit the like button. Please follow me on Facebook. I do tons of posting over there, lots of good information. Also, subscribe to my channel. Okay, subscribe to my channel. As I said at the beginning, tons and tons of good information. Got a huge library going. And hit my website, ashleybolden.com, for the latest in real estate. And I'll see you again soon, YouTube.